At his day thou shalt give him his hire, neither shall the sun go down upon it.
Yeah, they weren't supposed to wait until basically when businesses is now shutting down. You get what I'm saying? And the brother can't get the necessities that he needs for his family or for him. You get what I'm saying? Like, they have to pay you within a decent time frame. And even this man's society, he's evil. The white man's society is evil, and guess what? You know why they're evil? Because they pay us 2 weeks after us working for them. You get what I'm saying? Like, we don't get paid till 2 weeks later, or some might get paid a week later, or some might get, you know, a salary and things like that. They get paid yearly. You get what I'm saying? The Lord said what?
At his day thou shalt give him his hire.
At his day, at the end of the day, before the sun goes down, so he might have enough time to get what he needs, they were supposed to pay you. You get what I'm saying? But that's all due to us being under the curses. Give me Deuteronomy.
You got that precept for oppressing others. Leviticus 25:17.
Neither shall the sun go down upon it, for he is poor, and setteth his heart upon it.
Because you ain't rich, right, man? Yeah, you're not rich. You know what I'm saying?
We do, man, you working for a living.
Yeah, right? You working for your living. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, right?
Lest he cry against thee unto the Lord.
And now you crying through the spirit. You probably cried physically and you crying spiritually unto the Lord. You get what I'm saying? Because the Lord is here with us. In the midst of 2 or 3 that's gathered in his name, there the Lord is. Greater paraphrase.
Lest he cry against thee unto the Lord, and it be sin unto thee.
Yeah, and now your people who did that to you, you get what I'm saying? Colored people, they got sin to deal with. And the wages of sin is death. Can you get that from me, sir? Come on, let's bring this out. Leviticus. Right quick.
This is Leviticus chapter 25 and verse 17. You shall not oppress one another.
Yeah, the Lord said don't oppress one another. Black and brown people, we shouldn't be oppressing one another. You know why? Because we're the same people. Right. We have the same forefathers. You get what I'm saying? We're in the same condition. You get what I'm saying? We in the ghettos. We both poor. We don't have nothing. You get what I'm saying? And we're all working for something or contributing to something to better us at the end of the day. But guess what? Our own people, they be greedy and grievous unto your own people. Yeah, greedy. He didn't want to pay you because guess what? He thought, guess what? A so-called Hispanic or Mexican, he worked for free anyway. He worked for pennies on the dollar out in the valleys and things like that anyway. Picking berries or picking oranges and things like that. That's what he thought about you. You get what I'm saying? But it was your own people.
He wanted to keep the money for himself.
Yeah, want to keep the money for himself. And that's sin, according to the Bible. And sin don't bring what? All right, come, bring it out one more time.
Leviticus chapter 25 and verse 17. You shall not therefore oppress one another, but thou shalt fear thy God, for I am the Lord thy God.
And see, your people didn't even fear God. They didn't fear God because guess what? When he looked at you, he should have seen Jesus Christ. He should have seen God. He should have seen himself. You get what I'm saying? That's why the Lord said, love one another as you should love yourself. You get what I'm saying? And I understand you're a man of the gospel and things like that. But at the end of the day, sir, like, the reason why we going through this, now we can bring that out. Give me wages and death.
The book of Romans.
It's a sin. It's a sin the way how he did you, right? So let's see what sin gonna give you.
The book of Romans, chapter 6, verse 23. For the wages of sin is death.
So the reward or what you're paid back for doing sin is what?
Is death.
Now, I don't think nobody want to die. Right. Nobody want to die. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't think people just out here running across the street when traffic is coming want to die. Like, no, like, at the end of the day, you got to have some type of common sense in your mind not to cause harm upon you. You get what I'm saying? But certain people do it to their own selves. You get what I'm saying? Because he didn't have to do that. You get what I'm saying?
And he will be repaid.
Con, he will be repaid. Con. Yeah, he will be repaid for sure.
He did you wrong.
If he don't repent, And then not only repent, you need to do the right thing.
Pay you what he owes.
Stop thinking that words just make up for your wrongdoing, because it don't. That's like the tendencies of Catholicism and Christianity. You get what I'm saying? That's what they actually do. It's no action behind their sorriness. You get what I'm saying? Or their sorrow. You get what I'm saying? It's no action behind it. You can't just tell somebody I'm sorry. Now, what would be right for him to what? Yeah, to pay you for your work. That will be the right thing.
And apologize.
Come, and then don't do it again.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Come, bring this out right quick. Because this is the reason why we're going through this. Black and brown people, we are against each other because our God made a covenant with our forefathers and us here today, the children of Israel, to keep his commandments and be obedient. You get what I'm saying? The Lord taught you how to keep his commandments. It's in the Bible. Deuteronomy, Leviticus, Genesis, things like that. Actually, the whole Bible. Because certain customs and things like that was added, like Purim. Purim is something that we're supposed to keep as well. The day of Simon. Yep, come. Let's get this right quick. 15.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15.
Uh-huh.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So if you don't listen to God, Migo, this is what's going to happen. If you don't listen to your God,
to observe to do all his commandments
and do what he said do,
and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
see, so all the curses will come upon you and overtake you. Now, when somebody put curses on you, like if you curse, is that a good thing or a bad thing?
No, that's a bad thing.
That's a bad thing, right? And God said he was going to curse
I
you.
do for my brothers.
Right? But look, God said he was going to curse his people if we didn't listen to him and keep his commandments. You get what I'm saying? So now, when we read in Leviticus 25, when ye shall not oppress one another, that's a curse. Yeah, oppression is a curse. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, we're not supposed to oppress one another. We're supposed to love one another. Did Jesus Christ teach us that? Yeah, he told you to love one another as you love yourself. And love your God with all your heart, soul, and mind. You get what I'm saying, amigo? So it was wrong for him to do that, but also you got to be in a forgiving heart as well. You get what I'm saying? Once a person do right by you, you can't just hold that against them. Because a lot of our people now, they won't even mess with the colored people. You know, the so-called black people. Because they got, now they holding, that grudge. Bring that out.
Leviticus 19.
Yeah, 19. Right quick. Yep.
I have grudge one to another.
Because then that's what it'll lead to, love. Now he looking at every black person like, yeah, all y'all wrong. One, he did me wrong, so y'all all wrong. Like,
This spirit is good because he came right up to us.
Right
Right all day, one of
Yeah, no, what I'm saying is, like, you got to be in a forgiving heart as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if your people don't do you wrong, you still supposed to forgive them. Remember, that was the love that Christ was talking about you having towards your own people in Matthew 5. We can bring that out too. Get Matthew 5 for me. Come on, bring this out right quick.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 18. Thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people.
So you're not supposed to avenge, meaning I'm gonna go kill the man or I'm gonna go hurt him for him taking my money. Some people act like that. Some people have that mind frame. Not saying you. Yeah, that's wrong too. You get what I'm saying? So the Lord said you can't bear any grudges against the children of thy people. The children of your people is blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. That's your people. The blacks, so-called blacks, the Native Americans, and the Hispanics. Them your people. We brothers and sisters come from one man. Well, three men: Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Bring it out.
Thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people, but thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
See, so now this is what Christ, he was quoting at. A lot of people read when Christ read, love thy neighbor as thyself, but Christ got it from when God gave it to Moses to give to the Israelites. You get what I'm saying? Like, and hopefully it's registering with your spirit. You know me, go? Because at the end of the day, we here to build you up. You get what I'm saying?
What I need, I wanna you encourage me. Don't take it wrong about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Forgive him.
Forgive him.
And when
Yeah.
he gets you, now if he doesn't repent, he doesn't pay you, he doesn't give you your money, the Lord, God is going to get with him.
Yeah.
If he does not change and give you his money and apologize and he keeps doing that, the Father is going to get with him. So don't bear no grudges. Don't hate him in your heart. God, forgive him, and God is going to get with him.
Yeah. And that's the ministry of Christ. That's the whole thing that Christ was trying to tell us, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Christ didn't preach that to everybody because everybody doesn't treat us like that. You see what I'm saying? Like Gringo, he don't care. He have you out there in the fields picking oranges for 30 cents a day. You get what I'm saying? So like Gringo, he treat all of us like that. You get what I'm saying? He don't care about nobody but me and you. We supposed to treat each other like we love one another. And that was Christ's message right there.
And the ones that don't love each other, the Lord has a judgment for them. Our brothers that don't love each other, the Lord will get with you. And so don't worry about it. If he gives you his money back, if he gives you the money he owes you, all praise to the Most High. But if he doesn't, let it be. You can't do nothing about it. Leave it in God's hands. Leave it in God's hands because God hits harder than man.
Yeah, leave it in God's hands.
Contact him. Like, look, the money you owe me, you still owe me. And he's like, I ain't paying you nothing and this and that. All right. I'll let it be. Don't repay evil with evil. If he don't want to pay you back, it is what it is.
Right, Migo? Because guess who gonna provide for you? Yeah, yup. Wipe the sweat off your face and keep going. You get what I'm saying? But guess who gonna provide for you? Guess who gonna look out for you?
That's right.
The Most High God. Yep. The Most High God gonna look out for you.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Be a good spirit, brother.
Yep. And that was Christ's message. And that's why we out here for our people, to let our people know that we need to love on one another. We don't need to keep this hatred state or Salakia, this hateful vengeance that brothers hold in their heart against one another. Because that northern kingdom and southern kingdom goes deep, it's still here even to this day. Blacks against browns, Mexicans against blacks. You get what I'm saying? It's not supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be that you love your brother as you love yourself. That was the message of Christ. But here go our people want to love everybody else that don't love you, that don't give a damn about you. They'll take your money. They won't invest in your communities. What have the so-called Chinese man invested in our community? Right? But I get you, I bet you, I can tell you what they do invest in: your oppression. Making sure that you don't know who you truly are. Making sure that you don't build up your community with generational wealth. Making sure that your sons and your daughters be locked up and your daughters run around as whores. That's what the Chinese man do. That's what the white man does. That's what the Arab man does. All these nations are against you. But yeah, you have your civil rights leaders in these last days coming up to you, telling you the truth of God, and yet you ignore it. You don't want to hear it. And guess what? God ain't gonna be out here waiting all day long, like how you think. Yeah, I'll catch up with them brothers a year from now. You know, I'm gonna still do me. Today, 420, I want to turn up, I want to blow, and things like that. You know, I want to, yeah, I got a party to get at. Shawty finna come scoop me up. You know, we gonna roll up one. That's the folly and foolishness that our people is on. But it need to stop. Bring me out of closing. Can you bring me out of closing? Can you bring me out of closing? Yeah, come on with it. I'm ready to go. Excuse me. My bad. Yeah, come on.
This is Galatians chapter 5 and verse, I'm going to start at
22.
verse 22.
Bring it out.
But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith.
But the fruits of the Spirit, how you know that you have the Spirit of God? When you love your own people. When you have joy in your nation and in your people. When you have peace amongst your own people. In your communities. Amongst your nation. What else? Long suffering?
Long suffering.
Long suffering when you patient with one another. Guess what? We always have a tendency of running out of patience with one another. Christ spoke about that. How the Lord had forgave a man for his $10,000 talent debt. And guess what? He lost patience with his brother and went to go hem him up for 100 pigs. You get what I'm saying? Like Christ knew that this is our people. You're not long suffering amongst one another, but you're long suffering to get that that stimulus check. You're long suffering to get that PPP money. You get what I'm saying? Bring it up.
Long suffering, gentleness.
Gentleness. You're not gentle with one another. You don't say what's up with one another. You don't greet one another no more. It's man, what he always? He out? Which side he just came from? Man, he just crossed the street. Man, lift up your shirt. Show me your tattoo. Lift up your pants leg. You might have a thigh tat. Something like that. Y'all know what I'm talking about, huh? Salaki.
Goodness, faith.
Goodness. What's good? We got to be good to one another. We can't be out here robbing one another, persecuting one another, oppressing one another. That ain't good. That's putting me through a bad and horrible time. But yeah, you love me. Yeah, it's black love, right? But yeah, you'll steal from me. You might take my last. You get what I'm saying? And not even care. And then the Christian church don't make it better because when you on a bad time, they ain't even there for you. The so-called place of God is not there for you. You know why? Because that's not the place of God. That's not a good place. They spread lies and wickedness. Come on, Salaki.
Meekness, temperance. Against such, there is no law.
Against such is there no law. There's no judgment against those things because that's what the Most High God wants us to be in. What spirit you want to be in is the fruits of the Spirit. According to Galatians 5 and 22 on down to 23. So if y'all ain't hear nothing, we the Israelites and we out here to wake up so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans and tell them to come back to their Most High God, to their God, the only true power that they have in order to be saved in these last days. And you do that through faith in Jesus Christ. And with that, I'm going to say shalom.